This one device has completely changed the way that I hunt. Let me get into it. It is called the Brick. I've known about it for a while. My brother-in-law had one for a long time, and I officially just got one myself, and it's pretty incredible. I pride myself to some degree on being a very self-disciplined man. I am up very early. It's part of my nature, but it's also kind of like I struggle with OCD, so like breaking out a routine is hard for me. But I do have a strong self-will. And the reason I tie that in is because I know that I want to pull off of my phone, but I still have a hard time pulling off of my phone. And when I am in the woods, when I'm just in life, sometimes I'm like, I'll be on the toilet, I'll be in the car, sometimes I'll be in the middle of a conversation with somebody and I have to check my phone. Like, why? It's insane. But we're talking about hunting today, and and this is where this device comes in. I had been on a mission to find essentially a burner phone. I wanted to find a burner phone, and I couldn't. And it was just too expensive. There was just not reliable. Like, I was like $30 a month for a burner phone. It was crazy. Why did I want a burner phone? Is because I wanted to only have a device that I would carry around that could receive phone calls, maybe from specific people, like my wife, my parents, my sister, things like that. Really, in case of emergency. I was nostalgic of like a time where like people couldn't be reached and like there was less access and you were less distracted. But I wasn't paying $30 to $50 a month for that. That's where this device comes in. It's called the Brick. What you do is you tap your phone to it. You set specific apps that you want to turn off when you tap your phone to it. And then you cannot open those apps until you touch it again. So if you leave the house with it bricked, which I have done many times, you can't open those apps. And it's a really cool thing. It's a really great way to help your self-control, which again, like, I feel like I have pretty good self-control, but obviously I didn't because I was still struggling with it. And why am I saying all this? Because I love the idea of going into the woods with nothing, not even a phone, not even just complete silence. And my wife didn't love that idea because she wanted to be able to contact me in case of emergency. I have young kids, I have a young family. And to be honest with you, sometimes I didn't love that. It gets sometimes really boring out there. You're out there for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours and you're like, okay, I haven't seen even a squirrel. Like, it's crazy. And you start to want to scroll and this and that. But do you know how many times I and so many other people I know have missed opportunities because they've been on the phone? Either they look up and the deer's 10 yards in front of them and they scramble and it's like, oh man, like everybody, I guarantee you everybody's had that experience. How many more deer would I have harvested without that? Or my dad or my uncle, like all these people, we keep missing deer because we're on our phones. And I'm trying consciously to slow myself down, slow my life down, slow my thinking down, slow everything down. And while my self-discipline is where it's lacking, I can use tools to help strengthen it. And that being said, and break the habit, I guess, to some degree. So when I go into the woods and now when I'm going hunting, even to some degree, even when I'm out in life, I got it mainly for hunting, but I honestly, like, that's what sparked the idea, but I've been using it throughout my actual whole life, is just breaking the majority of apps and only needing the necessities. And now when I go hunting, I just turn everything off. The one that I'm having trouble turning off is ChatGPT because I keep asking it. I want to ask it questions in the hunt. What are your thoughts on this? How does this affect the hunt? This and that, blah, 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 blah. But if I really want to pull fully back, I should put that one too. Well, I'm not there yet, to be honest with you. But I just want to share this with you in case you want to start quieting down your life. If you didn't have the self-control like I don't, again, to not scroll or not send texts or emails or check your emails or start. Dude, I've done everything from like bought cigars from the tree stand, like just anything and everything you can think of. Like, we get distracted and while there's nothing wrong with that, we're there to enjoy the outdoors, enjoy the quietness, and like we could be sitting on our phone on the couch. Now, granted, I don't have the opportunity for deer on the couch, but like I want to try my best to stop multitasking and focus on the task at hand. And this is how we do it. So I just want to share with you. It's like $70, $80, $60, something like that. Only buy it once. There's no subscription, which is cool. This is not plugged. This is not for sale. Like, I'm not sponsored. I don't make any affiliate. I just want to share that this is a different way that I live my life, but also it's helped in the way that I hunt and slow down in doing so. And hopefully it'll help me get more deer in the meantime. So this is the Brick. Hope you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments below. Would love to hear your thoughts.